And today we have a great matchup between the Northern Terriers and the Southern Ghosts. The Terriers are going to take the ball on a touchback here. And let's meet the starting lineups.
Preston McGinnis, 13, Kimberly Middle School.
I'm Reed Paulsine, I'm 6, and I go to St. Thomas More.
And that's your starting lineup for the Northern Terriers. Reed Paulsine gets the pass. Jack Hermes with a huge defensive play. You know, he's just one of those players that you have to keep your eye on. Reed Paulsine motions to the backfield. On a fake, Preston McGinnis rolls out, and he backpedals. You know, that's one of the rules. The quarterback has to backpedal if there's no blitz. Preston McGinnis fumbles the snap, passes it. A bad throw, intercepted by Jack Hermes. What a play. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Southern Ghosts.
Jack Hermes, 9 years old, Xavier Elementary School.
Lucas Paulsine, 11 years old, Xavier Middle School.
Lucas Paulsine out to throw. Jack Hermes with the catch. As you know, Jack Hermes is one of the most athletic receivers in the neighborhood sports league. You know, he moves with that quickness on him, and, he's a great addition to the Southern Ghosts. And it's not like Jack Hermes has an easy matchup either. I'd say he's going up against one of the best, if not the best, cornerbacks in the league. And, Preston McGinnis, he's the most tenacious player we have out there. And right there, you're just seeing a reception by him. What a play. As the Northern Terriers break the huddle here, we see Reed Paulsine in the pocket, dropping back. Preston McGinnis with the reception. Preston McGinnis almost breaks a tackle. And Reed Paulsine is playing that quarterback position very well. Makes sense, a lot to do. Reed Paulsine on the pitch. Comes back. Preston McGinnis breaks it. Did he get tackled? They say no. What a run by Preston McGinnis as he breaks one free. And that is a quick 7-0 for the Northern Terriers. What a run by Preston McGinnis. But I have to say, Reed Paulsine, with his ability to get the ball distributed to his number one receiver and only receiver, Preston McGinnis, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Like Preston's passing ability and Reed being able to at least get the ball to him really makes it challenging to guard those two. And Jack Hermes with that nice touchdown reception. Great throw by Lucas. Better run by Jack, though. Here we go, and Preston McGinnis in the pocket. First down and 10 for him. Fake jet sweep to Reed. Reed gets the pass, and Reed drops it. But, that's kind of a bad throw by Preston there. It seemed to me like that was more of a bad throw than a not a good catch. And wow, what a catch there by Preston as he got down and nicked. And wow, I honestly think Reed should play more quarterback because that allows Preston to get out into the outside. And I quite frankly think, looking at the stats, Reed's just such a better quarterback. Bad throw there. I don't know what Preston's doing out there. Terrible throw. As he misses Reed he's not doing so well. They choose to punt it. Reed goes down, and that's not going to look good on a punt. But you know what? They had a good drive before. It's still 7-7, but they need a lockdown coverage here. Jack Hermes with Lucas Paulsine in the pocket, and that's a sack by Reed. Wow, what a sack. I mean, he's just been putting that kinds of pressure by Reed. And, Reed's just one of those guys that, he can play any position. He's a little bit underrated. His size hurts him, but you know what? He can play, and there you have another touchdown. This game is starting to become a blowout. I mean, just an absolute blowout as it's 14-7. I think, even though it doesn't look like this on the scoreboard, I think the Southern Ghosts are easily matching up against the Terriers. Great catch there by Reed. That's just one of his great attributes. But I think you got to keep in mind, Preston's getting under a lot of pressure, probably because, it's not a 3-man game, it's a 2-man football game, and you have your off days. And I think that's what Preston's having. He's giving Reed a bit of lobs, and Reed with a touchdown. Wow, that makes the game 14-14 as the quarter ends. Wow, like just an absolute outstanding performance so far by Reed. And Preston starts the quarter off with a pick. Wow, they get it in perfect field range. They have to capitalize on this opportunity. Reed fades out to the end zone. Jack with the huge interception. I don't know what Preston is doing, but his lobs this game are just not working. I think he has to go to a running back position. I mean, he's fast. But, this is a younger age bracket. This is a 9. The average age here is 9. Like, he's 13. He should be dominating this. But, he's just not showing up today. I mean, we see, you have Wyatt Schleter, Oliver Schleter. Those guys are older just like him. But, he's just not competing yet. I don't see it. He's under a lot of pressure. But he breaks out the pocket, and he gets tagged down by Lucas. Wow. I mean, Reed's taking the pocket. That's a smart move by Preston. I mean, he's a good receiver. Don't get me wrong. He's a good defender. But he's just not a good quarterback. Preston with a snake. Wow. What a catch. Almost another interception there. I mean, this has been a crazy second quarter. They have to capitalize on this opportunity here. They have to capitalize, right? I mean, I don't think you can walk away here and say, oh, I didn't capitalize here, and you can't just do that, right? Preston McGinnis trying to break away from his pocket. Jack Hermes has just been pressure. Both of them even have been had great pressure. And the Northern Terriers take another lead. Wow. Since I have said that they have not been playing so well, they've been kind of getting flat out, owned by the other team. They've been turning it up. Preston McGinnis is going to seem like he's going to rush here. Maybe not. What is he doing? Is Preston McGinnis rushing? No, never mind. Reed Polzine has been... I'd stick with this, because Reed Polzine is a great rusher. He gets burned. He gets burned there. Preston McGinnis, can he get it? The so-called fastest player in their league cannot catch up to Jack Hermes. Is that Jack Hermes' third touchdown? I think it is. Wait. Yes, it is. It is Jack Hermes' third touchdown out of 3. Wow, he's been having a great performance. But Lucas has been, I'd say, you see right there, that rush. They're just putting too much pressure. And part of that is Reed Polzine can't get out fast enough. But Preston has to start learning how to scramble. Another lob, intercepted. That's the type of play I'm talking about. You can't have that. You just simply can't have that at this kind of level and this kind of performance. That's just not the type of player that Preston normally is. And, we're just seeing a bad day from him. Here we go. And it is up. It is a touchdown by Lucas as he scrambles. Reed Polzine could not get there fast enough. Wow. And finally, our cameraman gets the angle right. I'm watching the game from the deck, but oh my gosh. And he was down by contact. Wow. Almost another interception there. Oh, wait, he was? Was it an interception? Oh my gosh. Well, we see that Preston McGinnis is just not having a good day. I think that's his third or fourth interception. And they're just going to capitalize on this. Preston McGinnis interception on defense. What a play. He's been having a great defensive day. Offensive day, he's not been having one. They have to start running the ball a little bit more, I think. Before half, they have a minute 2 to go. Right before half. Preston McGinnis, great block on Reed Polzine. Reed Polzine gets out. That's one of Reed's best strengths. I think that's his first rush all day. And now he's about for a good 6 to 7 yards there. Perfect. Reed Polzine's in pocket. Can Reed make the throw? Nice throw. Wow, they gotta start doing that, like I've been saying. They have to start doing that stuff more often. See, this lineup right here is not working. It's just not gonna work. But I stand corrected. It just worked. Great fake there by Preston with his eyes. Jack Hermes goes downfield. Oh my gosh. Preston McGinnis is getting exposed on the deep route. I don't know what's going on with him today, but he's not acting like his regular self. And we have 8 seconds to go. What are they doing? They ran up a play, a trick play, Reed cuts center. Can he get it? It's going to be an incomplete pass right before halftime. As we head into half, it is 28-35. The Southern Ghosts are up. And Reed and Lucas takes a knee as we start this third quarter. Preston McGinnis has to get better coverage. I mean, I don't think you can question that. I think as the older classmen in this age group, I mean, we have older people. I'd like to point that out. In the neighborhood sports league, this is definitely a younger bracket. But still, regardless, Preston McGinnis just needs to start playing better. It doesn't matter his age. He's been getting burned. He's had so many interceptions, it's been hard to count. But you know what? We're seeing, I think, one of his worst overall games. On defense, he's been getting exposed on the deep route. And here he has to drop back. Preston McGinnis, interception. And wow, what an interception. And I don't know if for those of you who are new here, you have to get when you get an interception, you are down, officially down. Preston McGinnis is forced to down that ball because of that coverage. And here we go. This is going to be a complete pass. That's my guess. Nope, it was incomplete. When I say stuff, it happens the opposite. Yeah, Preston McGinnis is going to be in the pocket as Reed pulls in, tries to get open. Can he find the end zone again? Oh my gosh, almost an interception. You know, wow, I mean, that's just... I don't know what's going on today with Preston. He is not looking good. I mean, Reed Polzin has been playing his normal, great self. And, you know, Preston just hasn't been playing that type of game. And again, oh my gosh. He's just, Preston, I mean, maybe it's just the defense. Lucas and Jack I had not talked enough about. They've been playing a great game. Lucas has been playing that quarterback position normally. I think Lucas has one touchdown, I believe. Lateral back, they love that lateral play. Jack Hermes gets overthrown by Lucas there, and that's one of their few mistakes. And, you know, it seems like they have more chemistry on that team than Lucas and Preston. I mean, than Reed and Preston. But, you know, Preston just can't play that linebacker role. Reed kind of needs to step up on this run game. He's the youngest person in the NSA, the National Sports Association, also known as the NSL, the National Sports League. But Preston McGinnis gets burned. The so-called fastest player in their league, Preston McGinnis, gets burned to make it 42-28 Southern Ghost. I mean, this is a terrible game that we're seeing right now. You know, if you're Preston, how do you make this thing right? You're down 2 scores. You just don't want this game to get too ugly. Preston McGinnis rolls out of his pocket. And not a bad run there. Not a bad run. That's one of his... He escapes. I mean, that's one of his better runs today. Not saying he's had a whole lot of good gains. And our cameraman, I'm disappointed with today, but that's okay. Reed pulls in, scrambles out, and it is no catch, incompletion. It's just a terrible throw by Preston. He's getting, to be fair, okay, he's getting a lot of pressure. And you can't, here comes another punt. Hopefully this one gets farther than the last one, but here we go, and that's up. Not a terrible punt, just not the farthest. I mean, I think they gotta have Preston in the backfield there, but you don't want to upset Reed Polzin. But it's an incomplete pass. Yes, that is an incomplete pass. As they reel back for second down. You know, Reed Polzin is an outstanding member of this team, I'd like to point out. Lucas Polzin misses the pass. Wow, that's one of the few. Did Preston blitz there? Yeah, I think Preston blitzed. Wow. Preston McGinnis. Reed Polzin has to rush. Is that a touchdown? We are about to see. It is 49-28. Wow, as we start the fourth quarter, here we go. Preston McGinnis takes handoff. It's downfield. Interception by Jack Kermis. Preston McGinnis is, I don't even know what he's complaining about now. This game is on him. Yeah. Great interception by Jack Kermis there. Unbelievable playing by him. Unbelievably playing by Lucas and him to, they've been forcing that pass rush all day on Preston. And Jack Kermis gets taken down by Lucas. By Reed. Reed is just, even though it's 2 and touch, there's still a lot of contact. Reed has to blitz though. Lucas is being forced out to throw. That's a touchdown. I saw it first. It's a touchdown. Preston, it's a touchdown. Oh, okay. I have no idea what Preston's doing. It's just a terrible, terrible play there. But they've had 56 points on him. That's like 8 touchdowns, all from the pass game. Reed has been doing a phenomenal job. Preston gets pushed out of bounds there. They're hurrying up offense. They got a lot of room to make up. Overthrown. What is Preston doing? He is having an awful game. Yeah. Those are the things you have to capitalize on, right? You just simply can't have that. McGinnis throws on his back. Incomplete pass again. That leaves up third down. You have to score here. 3:14 on the clock. You have to score, right? Reed lines up in the backfield. Touchdown. Reed Polzin. That's his 5th already, right? No, 4th. Yeah, 4th touchdown. It's a deep shot. Lucas Polzin. Interception by Preston. I have no idea what our cameraman is doing. Interception by Preston. Wow. What a play. Reed Polzin holding the backfield. Lucas Polzin rushing in. Reed Polzin. Catch it. What a catch by him. He keeps going. Lucas Polzin touching him down. Preston McGinnis in the pocket. Lucas Polzin rushing. Wow, he's been doing a phenomenal job of getting that pressure on in that second half. Preston McGinnis runs. Can he get outside? Yes, he manages it. That's Preston's second running touchdown. And if only he could have done that earlier in this half, that would have been great. Now Jack Kermis out. No, this is Lucas Polzin, and he misses it. Jack overthrows him by a little bit. That is nothing Preston is doing. It is all Preston McGinnis has just been having a... Oh my gosh, that was silent. Preston McGinnis catches up to him. He's been slow. I don't know if he's injured or something. He just has not been himself there. But Lucas Polzin with a nice catch over there across the middle. Who's quarterback? Lucas Polzin has quarterback. Preston McGinnis has to get up on his receiver. You can't just give him that type of ground. You cannot give him that type of ground. That is not on except Preston. You just can't have that on that team. It's 42-63. What are they going to do? They are 3 scores behind. Preston's trying to get something going. And that was almost... I have no idea. What are they doing? Preston McGinnis, he can just... He can just wreck a team. He has had an awful day. I think he has 4 or 5 interceptions. And almost a good catch by him. He almost did something good. But it's been phenomenal defense. It's hard to judge when they've been playing this good. Lucas Polzin with the pick. Wow. Just what a performance he has had. What a performance the Southern Ghosts have had in general. Preston McGinnis, it's 43 seconds until the game is over. The game is almost done. It's hard to say it's over, but it is. They're going to choose to punt here as their cameraman kind of blanks out. And yes, they punted. I don't know why. Probably waste clock. Preston McGinnis going down. He jumps. He's in. He's had an insult injury. This game is over. It is 49-63. They just have to go to the locker room. Kind of disappointed, but 9 seconds left. They're going to air it out. Jack Rose, an outstanding catch. And that'll be your game. Northern Terriers 49, Southern Ghost 70.